Welcome back to GB9 Garage, YouTube. Actually, welcome back to me. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I have a house out in Idaho and had a roofie leak. A roofie leak? A roofie leak. Alright, start over. Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Or at least welcome back to me. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I have a house up in Idaho that my son lives in, and the roof was leaking. And as you might guess, I'm not a guy who likes to pay for labor, so of course I went there and tried to do the roof myself. There's a metal roof, and when we got the roof off, we realized that underneath that was a gravel roof. The metal roof wasn't really supposed to be installed on that house because it's too low of a pitch. So we added some pitch to the roof and then put a new roof back on it. So we're good to go now. I think we have a pretty solid roof, and we should be able to get back to work on the car now. So here we are. Today we're going to go ahead and get the spark plugs put in on this new engine. We'll do some scope, put the scope on some of those spark plugs and see what we see. Still got to get those headers welded back up. I haven't done that yet, but we'll get where we can today and go from there. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get to work. Here's a look at the cylinders, sort of one by one. This is cylinder 7, top of the piston. This is the inside of the cylinder there. You can see the valves, the valve seats. It looks like there's a lot of carbon buildup, but I don't know what would be considered normal or abnormal here. But for the most part, they look pretty clean. I went through each one of these. I started at cylinder 7 and then went to 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and then went from 6 down through 1. This is the one I'll probably show you the longest of. But you can see that, again, it looks like there's a bit of carbon buildup in there. I see some, pretty good pieces of buildup on top of the valves. I'm not sure, again, if this is a bad thing or if it's normal. Theoretically, this engine only has about 20,000 miles on it. There's a number stamped on top of the cylinders, or the pistons anyway. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. A little arrow points to the one side. So this is number 8. They each have that little number on there and that little arrow, which I wasn't sure what that's supposed to indicate other than a serial number for the part, I suppose. And then here's the sides of number 8. Again, pretty much the same thing, carbon buildup. So I don't know if I should just put some fuel additives in there once I get this thing running again, if that'll clean that up. You can see there was a couple of pretty good chunks sitting on there. Maybe this is a normal thing for 20,000 miles. To be honest, I expected it to look a little cleaner, but again, I don't have a lot of experience on the inside of a motor, so just kind of went through each one of them. I didn't see anything that stood out. It was a lot different from the last one. There was one of them that I think had a little bit of what looked like a groove around the outside of the piston wall. Maybe it's right here. I'm not sure, but I don't even know if it was really all that deep, but just you could see a specific line right there. There it is right there. You can see that line. I'm not sure if that is, like I said, again, normal, abnormal, if it's a problem. It looks like you can see the crosshatch marks of the honing of the sidewalls, so that probably is good for the most part. I, again, don't see anything crazy. There's some, splattered oil, again, carbon buildup. So, yeah, for the most part, look pretty clean. I'm not going to go through all 12 cylinders on here because they all looked pretty much the same. I just did this first bank of 6 here. I do have the video for the other ones, though. So, again, if you see something, please leave a comment below. Let me know, which cylinder you thought looked interesting, or what part of it looked interesting, or if everything looks normal. And then if there's something wrong with anything, I will go back and, try to get a better video of it. This is my first use of this endoscope. Okay, well, there was a look at all the cylinders and the best I could do for the valves. To be honest, it looks like there's a lot of carbon buildup in there, but maybe that's normal. I don't know. I'm looking for you guys to give me some insight on that. So if any of you have any input on what we just saw, see something that sparks some concern, like that, let me know. I'll take a little further look at something if you see something. So hopefully I can get a number on all of those, all the views. I didn't do them in 1 through 12 order. I did them a little backwards just because of the way I started. So I'll number each one of the videos so you have an idea of which one is which. And if you, like I said, see something that raises some concerns for you, want to get a better look at, let me know, and I'll take a better look at it. Otherwise, got those spark plugs installed. Got to torque those down, get the coil packs installed, put this back together on top over here, and then we will change all the O-rings on the fuel injectors and start putting the top end of this thing back together. All right, we'll see you next time on GB9 Garage. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.